Have you ever been hypnotized?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to though.
Forget about the past tense of wanted. It's about to happen now, freaky. Here, deck of cards. Take the cards.
Okay.
Give him a shuffle. Okay? And I know you guys know Criss is some hotshot cardistry guy, so what he's doing right here is actually pretty impressive, Frank, I gotta say. He's shuffling the deck up in a cool way. Okay. Now, Criss, remove one card, any card, okay? But don't look at it. Just hand it to me. Okay, there we go. He did not look at it. Oh, what an interesting choice. Keep an eye on the card for a sec, Criss. Watch this. You were just hypnotized while adjusting the camera. You were just hypnotized. I'm gonna take the card, I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I don't know if you can see, it doesn't matter, you have to trust me on this. Okay. Criss shuffled the deck. I warned him about the hypnosis. He gave me a card, he doesn't know what it is. Give me the rest of the deck. I'm gonna divide the deck into 3 packets. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna have Criss touch 3 cards, look at all 3, but I'm not gonna let you guys see them. Okay, so Criss, let's try to do this here. I'm gonna spread out the cards here. I want you to touch one for me here. That one right there. Okay. Here you go, brother. I want you to take a little look at that one. Okay, so keep, that's the one. Keep that in mind. Okay. Card number 1. Okay. Next one here. Gonna spread out the next packet here. Touch one right there like this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little peek at that one. You remember, okay, just the card number 2. Yeah. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, number 2. Okay, and last one over here. Number 3. Here we go. I'm gonna spread out the cards. That one right there. Okay, and again, I don't want anybody at home to see it. Card number 3. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Now, Criss, what was the first card?
6 of spades.
6 of spades. Now, what I didn't want them to see at home, but of course you started giving me the weird look. This is to the second and third card, is that they were all the 6 of spades. And here's the weird part I want you to see here. The really weird part is that the 6 of spades was in my pocket the entire time. I've been trying to figure out a way to share this extremely cool trick. It's actually more of an experience for people than just a trick. For years, I've been trying to figure out how to share this on YouTube, because basically you need 3 people to do this, and all 3 people see the same card, but nobody knows they're seeing the same card. And so Criss and I spoke about this, and we go, well, how can I share this with you in a way you get a sense of the impossible experience for people, but in the same way it somehow works on YouTube. So this is the best way we come up with. Now keep in mind, this is a shuffled and examined deck. You can borrow the deck of cards. 3 different people see the same card without knowing they see the same card, and it turns out that was the card that was in your pocket the entire time. Okay, so this is my version of an everywhere and nowhere effect, combined with a bit of a hypnosis angle on this, and it's all dependent on Frank Garcia's beautiful move, Topper, T-O-P-P-E-R, okay? Topper, I'm gonna share with you on this video, so to reveal some of my work I haven't shared before. I'm gonna show you how you can use Topper as a force, how you can use Topper as a control, and how you can use Topper as a palm. And when you put that all together, you get this incredible trick. But before I jump in and share all those cool secrets, I'm going to tell you about this week's contest. As you know, every week I give away a bunch of stuff here on the Sankey Magic YouTube channel. And this week I'm giving away my paperclip special edition DVD. Now probably a whole bunch of you advanced magicians or intermediate know about paperclip, but I actually have developed this much material, and the standard paperclip handling uses about this much of it. So there's a whole world of different effects and presentations and handlings and just go on this paperclip special edition project. And this week I'm going to give away 12, as I do every 12 lucky winners. To enter the contest, leave a comment below, and your comment has to answer this week's question. What is this week's question? Here it is. If you could hypnotize people, if you could really hypnotize people, what would you do? What would you have them do? What kind of experience? What would you do if you had the power to make people do stuff they weren't even aware of what they were going to do? So leave a comment down below. I'm especially excited to read your crazy comments, because I know a bunch of you are pretty wacky like myself. And tell me, what would you do? Leave the comment down below. I'll check them out and choose 12 lucky winners for my paperclip special edition DVD. Sometime during this video, I'm also going to share the names. I'm going to announce the names of the 12 winners of last week's mirror image card trick contest. I know a bunch of you left a whole bunch of comments, went through them all, chose at random 12. So on this video, I'm gonna share the names of all 12 winners. If you're one of the winners of the mirror image card trick contest, when I announce your name, make sure you're gonna contact my team. Just send an email to contact@sankeymagic.com. So there's a chance you may have won, so make sure a good reason to watch this entire video, because I'm gonna announce maybe your name. Frank Garcia originally came up with the topper move, and again, it's spelled T-O-P-P-E-R. He first came up with it for use during an ambitious card phase. Okay, so he was able to show that a card was apparently in the middle of the deck and squared in, okay? But it was actually the top card. Because what you'll find is if I am moving a hand up here like this, okay? If with my right fingers I square this card in, and with my thumb I drag it out, okay, so it's like 1 and 2. As the hand turns over, I can make it look like the 2 of diamonds is a card in the middle, all right? Like this, like that. It's a very quick, the idea is it's just a very quick flash of the card. You want it to look like you show them the card and square it in, right? But what in fact you're doing is I'm gonna pull the top card, in this case the 2 of diamonds, gonna pull it out, we'll turn the hand over, flick that and put it in like that. You can even add a little riffle here to really sell the idea as you come back down that the card just went into the middle of the deck. Now it's Frank Garcia's move, it's a beautiful move, and I learned it years ago, and then I started exploring it, and I found a whole bunch of really cool applications you can do for this. The first one is just as a force, okay? Now wouldn't it be great to be able to spread out the cards, and any card they touch, they can touch this card, maybe they change their mind, they go, oh, you want this one down here. Maybe they say, no, I want one near the bottom. And no matter which card they touch, you forced it. Wouldn't that be great? So here's what you do. If you're gonna use a variation on Frank Garcia's topper move, it's on top, they touch any card they want, and then you just pull it out of the deck. It looks crazy fair. Look at the action here again, okay? They touch any card, that one there, I take it out and drop it on the table. It's a perfect force. And what I like about this, like I said, is they can change their mind, okay? You can say touch a card, out jog the card, and say you're sure that's the card you want. You can change your mind if you want. And if they want to change their mind, you go great, okay. Spread them out, touch another card, so they get a chance to actually change their mind. Only at this end is once you get to this point, you're gonna square this card in and pull this off, and there's a gorgeous sound to it. So it all happens in the rollover. It's here, pushing in, dragging off the top, and getting a crisp sound, okay? Here, here, there. That's Frank Garcia's move as adapted to being just a wonderful anytime, anywhere force. You can also use this wonderful move as a control. Now by control I mean, they select a card and they're convinced that the card is fairly put back in the middle of the deck and lost. But in fact, you've controlled it to the top of the deck, okay? So the way you can do it with the topper move here, of course, is that the card starts and never leaves the position from the top of the deck. Now by that I mean is this. You can have someone touch a card, got a card, okay? And now rather than forcing it, what I can do is give them a quick peek. And this is closer to Frank Garcia's original application, which is as you turn the hand over to show the card, you're gonna square it in, pull this top card, in this case the ace of spades, off the top, give them a quick peek, and notice you don't want the hand angled this way, and you guys can see it, or you're gonna get a sense that the card is on top. What you wanna do is angle the hand as much this way as possible, so they get less of a sense of the depth of where in the pack the ace actually is. You're flicking here, and now, because you're gonna hold the card with the tips of the fingers here, and the edge of the thumb here, the pad of the thumb, when I tap it in, it really adds to the illusion that it was somewhere in the middle of the deck, okay? So they can apparently, okay, like this, they can touch a card, out jog the card, turn over to give them a quick peek at the card, they see the card, and then boom, like this. So there, it's used as a control. I also promised to show you how you can use the topper move as a palm. And it's really, more strictly speaking, it's almost a get ready for a palm, or an assist, a way of getting into a classic palm. Because if you, let's say we've used it as a control and want to move into a palm. So this one move allows me, as I turn the hand over, as I've shown you, when I give them a peek at the card here, if instead of tapping it like this, okay, if instead of cleanly tapping it straight forward, if what I do instead is, as the hand is kind of coming down, I don't tap so much as I push. If I push on the card, watch what happens. Here's the exposed view. It pops right into palm. Okay? Because it's out jogged for, I don't know, and you'll find you'll experiment with, because it's out jogged for, let's say, about a quarter of the card, from this position, it's very easy. I don't have to, no finger action, nothing. I just have to push down and it levers off the edge right into palm, all right? So that means that with this one beautiful move, like I've shown you on the video so far, this one beautiful move, you can use it as a force, a control, and even as a beautiful way to palm a card. Which just leaves the question, how do you put all that together to create this impossible experience for people? This sense that they've been hypnotized, this sense that 3 different people have somehow seen the same card and the card was in your pocket the entire time. I'm going to show you how to do all the details of that in just a second. But first, I'm going to announce the winners, okay? So get ready, listen carefully, okay, my friends? Listen carefully, because I'm going to announce the winners of last week's mirror image contest. Mirror image is this very cool card trick I came up with a while ago. It's a variation on Frank Garcia's wild card, which is, but there were a few issues I had with it. I wanted something where the transformations of the cards were more visual, where it kind of made more sense, where it's more flexible presentation-wise. Anyway, that's mirror image. Here are the 12 people that won it this week. Are you ready? Okay, 12 people. We've got Greg Chase. Greg with 3 G's. Greg Chase. Alex Burns. Carterman. Joe Kent, the Magic Gent. Hello, how are you, love? So sorry about that, my British fans, I apologize. I know, it's totally out of chitty bang bang, shitty bang bang. So Joe Kent, the Magic Gent. Gino Reddle. Tyler Reed. Karen Telsa. Wishing Gimmick. John Shento. Tyler O'Keefe. Max Wilbur. And finally, Chops a Lot 77. Okie dokie, Chops a Lot 77. So, if you just heard me announce your name, congratulations. Immediately, whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing, slam on the brakes with your car, pull over, and send an email to contact@sankeymagic.com. Put your name, your shipping address, and my team will send you the cool props and the tutorial link. And congratulations for winning last week's mirror image card trick contest. All you need for this beautiful trick is a deck of cards, okay? So you got the deck, you have someone shuffle the deck. If anybody notices that you're wired, just say, don't worry about that, you're FBI, you're here to bust a bunch of coke users. Some little bit of business like that. Deck is shuffled. Okay, fine. Now, if there's a table there, it's great. You can have somebody just on intuition, push one card forward, whatever they want. The key is that no one gets to see the card, okay? You take the card, you look at it, you go, oh, very interesting, okay? And then maybe you can do this, some hypnotizing gesture here. You're gonna hypnotize the entire group. Something swinging it back and forth, this kind of thing. Everyone's hypnotized. So I'm gonna actually put the card in my pocket. And you really do, okay? Love the beginning of this. Shuffle deck. Like I said, someone hands any card, you put it in your pocket. I love the beginning of that. I often like to really play up moments that are super fair during a trick, so that this sense of fairness hopefully bleeds on over to the rest of my tricks, right? So it's really important when you are being totally fair and not controlling in any way, really emphasize to the audience, you could take in any card, you shuffled the pack, really always be emphasizing the fairness of the things that you can emphasize. I think that's important. Now, I divide the deck into 3 packets, and you really want them, you'll find, you really want them to be as close to a third as possible. It really helps with the technique I'm going to share with you now, okay? Now you need the people. They can't be all 3 people directly in front of you. It's got to be a situation, a bar or a restaurant or a club, something, a house party, where there's someone over on your left, someone here, and someone here. And even when I perform this, sometimes I'll even say to people, tell you what, Sarah and Steve and Bill, you 3, I think I get a sense that you might be the easiest to, sort of when I did that, I think you got partially hypnotized. So I want to separate the 3 of you to make sure that there's no sense that you're going to kind of psychically confuse each other. I'll use that line. So that allows you to emphasize that one person's here, one person's there, and one person's there. And that's important. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan this out, have someone touch a card on this side, right? And then as I turn the hand over, I'm going to use, as we learned, I'm going to let them have a quick peek at the top card, the 6 of spades. How fortuitous. Gonna do this, 6 of spades. Oh, he doesn't see it, he doesn't, only she sees it, okay, like this. And you gotta watch your angles, of course. This is where I'll use my body, because if someone's standing over here, I don't want them to see that, right? That's the top card. So what I'll do is I'll turn and hold it near my body, like this, okay? Really gotta work the situation. So she sees the 6 of spades, and I say, keep it in mind. I just palm the 6, right? Using that beautiful palm technique. So see, she touches any card in the shuffle deck. She gets a quick peek at it, right? And then squaring the card, I palm it. Then I pick up these cards and I add the 6 to the top. Fan out these, wherever the person touches. Again, we're gonna do this force, only he sees it, sees the 6, like this. Apparently square it in, but palm it off. Come over here, grab this last packet, turn the person on my far right, like this. And again, as I turn, I'm gonna use that force where I slide off the top card. They see that. Again, I square up the cards, palm off the card. Both hands relaxed. I've got the card here. She just saw the 6 of spades. He saw the 6 of spades. This person saw the 6 of spades, but the card's not in any of the packets. To finish, what I like to do with 3 people, not just with schizophrenic Criss here, is to finish what I'll say is, okay, on the count of 3, I want all 3 of you to name your card. 1, 2, 3, name your cards. And she says 6 of spades, he says 6 of spades. I go 6 of spades. I said, that is the craziest thing. You guys must be hypnotized. Then I go to my pocket with a palm card, put it in. I say, that you guys absolute proof that you're hypnotized, because you saw the 6, you saw the 6, and you saw the 6, but the 6 was actually the card that was in my pocket the entire time. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Answer that question. I want to give away 12 of the Paperclip Special Edition DVDs, right? I want you to have a chance to win. So leave a comment down below and tell me if you had real powers, if you could actually hypnotize people, what would you make them do? If you want to learn the secrets to an especially freaky mind-reading card trick, watch this video right now. And if you want to take your magic to the next level, if you want to get serious, check out InsideDeception.com. Hundreds of exclusive videos. You get immediate access for just $9.95.